guide is gonna be at the beach waiting for you. All right, his name is Alan. So Alan's gonna receive you guys and give you guys a small tour of the beach and brief you guys before you begin the tour. Alan's gonna also, in case you guys may lose track of time, Alan's gonna also come get you off the beach. Make sure that you're back here on time. All right.
All right.
So, any questions before I let you go? No questions? All right, guys. See you. Have fun. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheated, man. Ready to get ready to go. 25-minute ride.
48 again.
I ain't got none of mine, bro. I gotta get me some. Because it is hot on this island. Well, not necessarily hot, but it's humid. Okay, y'all, so we made it. We finally made it. And guess where we at? We got the whole beach to ourselves, man. It's a private beach just for us. Again, ain't nobody out here. Got the whole beach to ourselves.
I think we should put our stuff in the locker.
Yeah.
Because he said it could get up the waist. This is so nice.
Oh, man. Check out this view, y'all. The water is so clear. Blue.
There's no people.
Very pretty. Got a little island. We're gonna ride the horses over there to the island. We're gonna ride it around the island and come back. Jet skis over there. Oh, that little crew over there, they're about to leave. I think they're about to get on the jet skis or maybe the horses, I don't know. There's boats way out there. But for the most part, this is our beach for the day. Or at least for a few hours until we get ready to go back to the ship. So, we gotta change our shoes. Put these little beach shoes on. And we'll be back, you know. We're gonna ride the horses for a little bit. And we actually gonna ride the horses out into the water. We're gonna ride them out, go to the island right here. Get off on the island. When we finish on the island, I guess we're gonna spend a few minutes on the island. Then we'll come down, back on the horses, and come back.
Tommy, do you want to see if they have some shades over there? I can put our stuff in the locker, or
Yeah.
you want to go check before?
Yeah, I'm finna go over there in a minute. I'm super excited about this, y'all. You might not be able to tell, but I'm super excited. At the same time, it's just about the experience, you know. I've ridden a horse once in elementary school, but like again, it's about the experience. Nobody on this excursion is really experienced as a horse rider, so we're just doing our thing for the first time. I mean, a lot of people have ridden a horse before, but how many can say they rode a horse in the ocean? not too many people.
Marcus, we get some shades first, and then we can come back over here. Y'all want to take a picture?
Huh? We just got back, y'all. Just got back from riding. And it was one of the best decisions we made. It was one of the best decisions we made.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
We went riding. Actually, we went riding all throughout the island. Well, not all throughout the island, but we went on a little trail up in the island. And it was super cool. Look at the fish right here. It's a school of fish. Right there. It's a school of fish.
Ah.
I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like 8 of them.
So cool.
Yeah. But we went on the trail up the island. We went up there and around and saw different things. And actually, we went so high up, we could see for miles out into the water to see like the different reefs that they have out there and the drop-off points and all of that. And it was so cool. So now we just chilling on the beach for about an hour and a half, and then we'll head back. We're probably gonna get us something to eat out here if they got something that we might want. I had the time of my life out here. What about you?
It was fun. My thighs hurt though.
Oh yeah. Riding a horse for the first time, like when your inner thighs get like the biggest workout you ever had in your life. But they say you get used to it over time or whatever, but riding a horse definitely was fun. It was something different, never did it before.
We'll do it again though. It was really fun.
We definitely want to come back
I was
here.
scared at first, but
I think you were scared the whole time.
yeah. But
I wanted to go deeper into the water because they have like a drop off point in the water where it goes from like, I guess, waist deep level to chest or neck level, and I wanted to go into the deep end where my horse was basically only his head or the top of his neck and his head would be above water. So pretty much I would be underwater up until like maybe my waist, and I couldn't do that because he had to hold on to both our horses or whatever. So
because I asked him to. Like, you don't have to have somebody hold on to your horse if you don't want to, if you feel comfortable, but
yeah,
this is our first time in there, like we're in the water, so I kind of wanted to guide. It was really cool.
Yeah,
and this water feels so good, y'all.
Definitely worth it. The water's not cold at all. It's actually closer to, I guess, room temperature.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, I won't say room temperature. It's warm. Put it like that. So you don't have to worry about getting out here and it being super cold or whatever. But I'm finna get ready to turn this camera off. We finna enjoy the beach, probably get us something to eat, and we'll hit y'all later when we get back on the ship. Made it back in time, thank God for that. Nobody got left, there was no accidents. Riding the horse was so amazing. I can't even describe it. Like, it was, I can tell you, like, when you ride a horse, if you're afraid, they can definitely tell it. Like, they can sense that you're afraid, and when you're calm, they can sense that as well. You know, when you're calm and in control, riding a horse is not that difficult. And because it was our first time riding a horse, they have a guide that's with you the whole time. And so the guide kind of He holds onto a rope that's connected to the horses, and they kind of cater to you, so they'll break. Like, we had about 20 people in our group, and what they do is they break you down into smaller groups. So if you with 3 people, they'll group you with those 3 people so you stay together. If you with 5 people, they'll group you with those 5 people so you stay together. And it was just me and Brittany, so we was in the group together, and she was so afraid. She didn't want the guy to let go of her horse at any time. You know, he did a couple times when he stopped us and talked about different things, like showed us some of the vegetation and showed us some of the trees, and he even showed us how they climb, like how they go up and climb the trees to get like they had these huts, and they hand make, well, everything's handmade, but they make the roofs from like the leaves high up in the tree. And so he showed us how he climbed the tree, and when he did that, he obviously had to let go of the horse. So there was times like that where he would let go, but we maintained control of the horse or whatever. And I mean, dude climbed like 15-20 feet up in the tree. He didn't go all the way to the top, but he showed us things like that. So that was just a part of the journey when we went out and rode the horse on this trail or whatnot before we went into the water, because they have a part, it's like another island off of the actual island. So if you can imagine an island being like right here in the ocean, and then we ride the horses down around the island, over the island, and then back out. So that's what we did, and it was so amazing, man. And there was this one time where I almost fell off the horse, because in Roatan they have the second largest coral reef in the world, second to Australia, which we just found that out. That we was told that it was in Belize, but now we're told that it's actually in Roatan. So I don't know, I guess it's Roatan, whatever. So because they have so much coral reefs here, and it's the coral reefs, they surround the whole island and they're protected. So what they have here in the water, close by the close to land, like right off the beach, are drop-offs. And while we was on the horses going around the island, if you wanted to go in deeper water, they would take you to one of the drop-offs, so that the horse is up to their neck in the water. And so I wanted to do it, but Brittany didn't. And so she didn't want the guy to let go of her horse at any time, so I didn't worry about that. I didn't want to push it too hard, because I don't know how to ride a horse anyway, even though it seems simple enough as far as controlling the reins, being calm, being able to control your horse, knowing how hard to pull, which direction to pull, how to, you know, speed up or go forward or whatever. But yeah, man, you know, we had a good time back on the ship on time, actually early, and that's always my favorite part, being back on the ship, because I never want to get left on a cruise. And so we here, we back. Brittany's still down in the room somewhere. I think I want some ice cream.